On 23rd January 1565, Vijayanagara's army was winning 140,000 soldiers, more than any army in South India. For 2 hours straight, they were destroying the enemy. Victory was certain. And then, someone inside their own army turned their weapons around and attacked from behind. In one afternoon, the greatest empire in India was gone. This is the story of the betrayal that nobody talks about. In episode 2, we saw the greatest king India ever produced. But every great story has a villain, and this one came from inside. After Krishna Deva Raya died in 1529, the throne passed to weak kings, one after another, each one less capable than the last. But one man refused to accept weakness. His name was Raya. He was Krishna Deva Raya's son-in-law. Brilliant, powerful, ruthless. He didn't take the throne officially. He controlled the king like a puppet and ruled from the shadows. And for a while, it worked. Raya was a military genius. He played the Deccan Sultanates against each other like chess pieces. Today he would ally with Bijapur against Golconda. Tomorrow he would switch sides. He humiliated them, mocked them, used them. He thought he was untouchable. He was wrong because the sultans were watching, learning, remembering every insult, every humiliation, every betrayal. And then one day, in 1564, something happened that had never happened before in history. All 4 Deccan Sultanates sat down together. Bijapur, Ahmednagar, Golconda, Bidar, 4 kingdoms that had spent decades fighting each other, united. For one single purpose, to destroy Raya. They marched toward Hampi with a combined force of 80,000 infantry and 30,000 cavalry. Raya wasn't afraid. He had 140,000 foot soldiers, more than any army in South India. He had elephants. He had cannons. He had the greatest military force the Vijayanagara Empire had ever assembled. On paper, he couldn't lose. But Raya had made one fatal mistake. He had hired Muslim mercenaries, the Gilani brothers and their soldiers, to fight in his own army. He trusted them, gave them command of thousands of his own men. On 23rd January 1565, the 2 armies met on the plains near the Krishna River at a place called Talikota. The battle began, and for the first 2 hours, Vijayanagar was winning. Raya's right wing was destroying the Sultanate forces. Soldiers were retreating. Victory looked certain. And then, the Sultans gave a secret signal. The Gilani brothers, commanding thousands of Vijayanagar soldiers from inside the army, turned their weapons around and attacked their own side from behind. In the middle of battle, Raya's army collapsed from within. Chaos, panic. Soldiers didn't know who was fighting who. The formation broke. The lines fell apart. Raya was captured. And within minutes of his capture, he was beheaded on the battlefield. His head was raised on a spear for all his soldiers to see. The greatest army in South India, shattered in one afternoon. The survivors fled. The king escaped. The royal family ran. Hampi, the second largest city in the world, was left completely undefended. And the Sultanate armies marched in. What they did next lasted 6 months and reduced the greatest city in India to the ruins you see today. That story is episode 4. Follow Journey Jodi, because the next episode will be the hardest one to watch. Comment, betrayed, if this betrayal made your blood boil.